Hello everyone, welcome back to another one.
What's up, guys?
We're doing another, this is not a movie review.
This is not a movie trailer.
We're doing something totally different. John Leguizamo's Latin History for Moron review.
Yay!
Yeah, we watched it on Netflix. Let me tell you, I was so happy when I saw this was on Netflix. I was like, yes!
I came home Friday night
Yes!
and he's like, guess what is on Netflix? I'm
Yeah.
like, what? He's like, the Broadway show. I'm like, which one? And then,
Yeah,
we had
because
to
we
watch
didn't
it.
get to see it on Broadway.
Yeah, we actually were looking to go see it, but then it was already taken, right? Like, he stopped doing it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We were going to get tickets, and then he stopped doing the show. I was like, damn it.
Yeah, we didn't know
We
that.
missed the show because I had seen one of his previous shows. I think I saw Sexaholic, and I had a good time. Very funny. He's always very funny.
That was a while ago?
A long time ago, because he's been doing these one-man shows for a long time. And
That's
I
awesome.
was really curious about this one because it seemed different.
I know.
You know, so I was excited to see it on Netflix, and I might have to watch it again, let me tell you.
Yeah, I agree. It was so much
it's a lot
to grab that I'm like
It's like,
overwhelmed
whoa.
with it.
I was like, whoa, let me take out my notepad. You know, I felt like I was back in school. Like, hold on, I gotta take my syllabus. I gotta write down notes. There's a lot going on in this
Wait,
one-man
stop.
special.
Let me write that down.
Hold on,
Stop. Let me-
press the pause. Where's the remote?
We had to watch it in 2 sections because it was like
It was
a lot.
It was a lot of info. But you know what's cool about this one-man special? You know, the previous one that he did in the past, you know, he talked about his family, his friends, all, you know, stuff that happened to him in real life. And this one combined that, his family, this interaction that he has with his son. He's being bullied in school. And the son's looking for a Latin hero. And the father's trying to, you know, show him these Latin heroes that we had in history. And it's just very funny. So it combines that interaction with his son, his family, with also telling us about Latin history that a lot of people are not aware of.
Not aware of it
At all.
and how we became, and you know who we were before,
Who we were in the past.
and who we are now.
And what happened to
Yeah.
our ancestors.
It's kind of sad.
You know, because we're Latino.
We are Latino.
Yeah. And by the way, did you know, guys, if you're watching the show, we live in Queens.
Yes.
We live in Jackson Heights.
Woo-hoo.
And he grew up
Right
around
there.
here.
Yes.
He grew up around here. That park that I go to play basketball all the time. You know, he played basketball in those parks too.
That's awesome.
That's pretty cool. I read his book. And it's, you know, hilarious. You know, like all the adventures that he had around the neighborhood, taking the 7 train.
Right.
He used to perform on the 7 train. And I remember when I was reading his book, on the 7 train, him talking about the 7 train.
The coincidence of that.
The coincidence. It was really funny. Really funny. So, Linda, overall, what did you think about this?
I don't know. Well, it was really good. There's a lot to say, but overall, John did an amazing job as a one-man show. So much information, so much interaction. He just played all these different characters, changed his way, talk different. I mean, it's bananas. Incredible. Like, I mean, the guy must pass out after this show because
Right?
all
Like the
that
energy that you need to do a one-man show.
Crazy. There's a lot of funny moments. A lot. There is a lot of cursing and, you know, all this crazy
It's
stuff.
not for the kids.
Definitely not
It's
for the kids.
right?
No, I would never let my kids see
I
this.
think it's rated R.
Very much. Even though he's talking with his son.
Yeah.
Not a son in real life, but like pretending to be.
Right.
He does not keep a PG.
No.
But overall, I liked it. I liked it a
enjoyed
lot.
it?
I enjoyed it. I do feel like I want to see it again
I gotta
because
watch
it's
it again.
so much that it was to like process. A lot of information that I didn't know.
Yeah.
And a lot of information that I knew, but now it's like, wow, this really happened.
Right.
And it's a little bit of a controversy of where we are now. So
Yeah, it really also deals with a lot of, like you said, the controversy and issues politically that are going on now.
yeah.
And it's so funny how history repeats itself. And I think that's one of the messages of this one-man show, that what happened in the past
It's happening right now.
is happening now and can happen again if we don't address it. If we don't
Right.
come together, to help each other out and address the issues that are going on now. And, what's so funny? It's like, I remember we went to Mexico once, and we went to the Mexican pyramids.
Yes.
And after we went to the Mexican pyramids, I came back to the States, came back home, and I was so interested in what they were able to build in Mexico at that time. And I learned that there were so many different pyramids in Mexico. You know, incredible structures that I never even knew about. And I started looking into it, and I started learning about the Incas, and I stared learning about the Mayans, Aztecas, and the great empires that the native Latin Americans had hundreds of years ago, right? And then, I learned about that stuff, and I was so impressed by those civilizations. But then you wonder, what happened to them?
They got killed.
Like, what happened? And, he really addresses that in this one-man play in a way, in a different perspective that I've never really thought of. Like, I knew this stuff happened, but it's a history that's almost like swept under.
Exactly. And that's
like
what I was
hidden.
going to say. Mm-hmm.
You know what? Let's not talk about that. That was an ugly part of history. Let's pretend it didn't happen. Oh, the Indians? Oh, they just disappeared. What? Oh, something happened we don't know. I don't know what happened to the Indians. Something happened to the Indians. Something happened to all these great civilizations, and nobody really wants to talk about it. But you know what? I give him cojones. By the way, a lot of Spanish in the show. And, anybody can watch it, but if you know a little bit of Spanish, you're going to enjoy it a little bit more.
You're going to enjoy it a little more. Exactly.
So he has the cojones.
He took away all the, hidden stuff.
Right.
And, was right there and
boom,
put it out there. And
in your face.
In your face.
Take that. In your face. We're going to talk about this. It's an ugly past, but we're going to talk about it. And he really did. And I give him a lot of credit for it. For putting himself out there and dealing with such tough topics.
Yes, and I can only imagine all the backfire that he probably got from this show.
He probably is, but he has the guts to do it, and I give him a lot of respect for that. I give him a lot of respect.
Amazing. Great job, John.
He did a great job. It's educational, but also very entertaining. And it's like I said, it's not just about the Latin history. It's also, entertaining, funny stories with his family, the way he interacts with his son and his daughter and his wife. Overall, very enjoyable, and I'm impressed. I'm impressed because a one-man show like that,
it's incredible.
Switching from one character to the next like that.
But in the end too, it has a meaning that the son does this speech at his graduation, and he said the hero he found at the end.
Wait, don't spoil it. No spoiler. Okay. No spoiler.
Don't spoil it. But
that was close.
But if you see it, you'll know what it means.
Right.
And for me, it means you have to find that person, that hero in your life, and it doesn't have to be actually somebody else. It can be somebody close to you, but it's about being strong and being, know where your background is and know who you are and stand for that. And that's what I got from this show. It's stand from where you come from, and stand who you are for who you are, and don't ever doubt yourself, and don't anybody let you tell you that you're less or somebody that you shouldn't be here either. So I'm not gonna get political, but I'm just saying this show has a lot of meaningful stuff that it really got to me, and it's a really good show.
I definitely gotta watch it. You're gonna want to watch it more than once. It's a lot of stuff crammed in there, and I really related to it. I really connected to this one-man show because of my experience of being a Latino here in the States. That there's certain things that we go through that other communities don't go through.
Exactly.
And feel certain ways.
Yeah.
And he really addressed that. It was like boom. And I was like, wow, he feels like I feel. And it connected, and having that connection to the show was incredible.
Yeah. It was really good. Yeah. So
anyway, guys, so what are you giving it? The rating?
Lit.
That's the highest rating here with Weekly. I'm saying it's lit as well. It's very lit, very creative. Much respect, John Leguizamo. And make sure to check it out on Netflix.
Yeah, and this is different for us. We never review a Broadway show, so this is the first one.
The first
and,
one.
And hopefully we'll do that again. But
Right.
we wanted to make sure we talk about this because it was really good.
It was really good. Did you watch it, guys? Leave us a comment.
Yes.
We want to hear what you got to say about this one-man show by John Leguizamo. And if you haven't watched it, check it out on Netflix. Thanks for watching this episode. If you like these videos, subscribe to the channel.
Yes, subscribe.
See you guys in the next one.
Bye, guys.
Peace out.